single city of every state throughout all 50 states. That's what they should do. It's quite an airplane. But speaking of airplanes, there is nothing worse right now in the United States other than news media. Not just news media, but social media. Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Google. They are the worst when it comes to President Trump. And they deliver nothing to you but bad news about Trump. And it's just disgusting. Typically for a president, they give a president a few months to a full year to adjust and acclimatize to being president. They have not done so with President Trump since he won the election. And it's just really sad. They're very bitter, very hateful. News media is a bunch of bigots. News media is nothing more than one long infomercial. All they do is simply try to influence you as to whom the better person is to vote for. We did that in 2008 listening to media, and we voted for Obama simply because of his skin color is why we elected him president. And the last 4 years of his presidency, his second term, we really hurt as a nation because he was completely apathetic to the United States of America. So how all these celebrities, and Americans love every word a celebrity says, how these celebrities can simply say that Joe Biden wants to work for our nation. He wants to make a nation work. What the fuck do you think President Trump has been doing for 4 years? Do they think Trump's been going on vacation to Hawaii every month? Do you think Trump has not been in the White House at all? Trump's been working his ass off for 4 years. And it's just sad that liberal media gives him absolutely no credit whatsoever. It's really sad. They take everything he does and they turn it to evil. Yet when it comes to being a Democrat, they'll take the flaws, the faults, the crimes of Democrats and turn it into a positive thing. And they actually make you, the viewer, the listener, the reader, believe it. Which is why the Trump polls are low right now. Don't listen to media. The best thing you can do is just turn off that 6:30 fucking evening news and not listen to it. That's the best thing you can do. But you won't, because most of you people are obsessed with watching 6:30 news or watching these 1-hour stupid news programs, and they're all liberal. And in some way, shape, or form, through subliminal messaging, the way they speak, they always put Trump in a bad light. And that is just really sad. Really sad. I don't think any president in history has seen the amount of hate and bigotry that President Trump has. And the fact is that when President Trump is out of office, history is going to look back at him, and history will actually say that he was the most effective president probably since Ronald Reagan was in office. There has not been a more effective Republican in office since Reagan. But because he is President Trump, media just hates him. And it's disgusting. It's vulgar. And I'm not saying that because I am not really political. I am not political at all, as you can see. Okay, maybe I am a little political, but hey, You gotta admit, media is just giving Trump unfair coverage. They give the Democrats all the limelight. They give them the spotlight. They take whatever Americans are hateful of Democrats, especially in Congress, media does a spin job on it, and the very next day or immediately after watching that news segment, you're rooting for the Democrat. You're like, oh yeah, okay, I didn't know that. With Trump, they don't do that. Everything they have about Trump is hate. And it's disgusting. So the question is, are you going to listen to President Trump? Or are you going to vote based on how liberal media influences you to vote? And right now it seems that most of you people are definitely listening to liberal media. And if the other guy gets into office, the guy who's been sleeping for like the last 20 years, I don't want to hear any of you complaining when he's basically sleeping on the job. And you know he will be definitely asleep most of the time. Not only that, but I guarantee you Biden will be taking a lot of vacation time. Probably hundreds of times more vacations than President Trump. All that within 4 years. And Biden is also not in favor of a free market system, much like most of the Democrats in Congress. Biden and Democrats are in favor of a command market. And if you don't know the difference between a command market and a free market system, I suggest you sit down at your computer and Google it. Because if Biden gets into office with a Democrat Congress, I can guarantee you you're going to see more laws and more legislation and more regulations than at any time in American history. And Democrats news media can say, no, that's not going to happen. Well, it is going to happen because look at Biden's past. And look at the way the Democrats are currently being controlled by people such as George Soros. So you Americans need to wake up. Take a cup of reality, jump into the pool of reality, and realize that this guy is our only hope of keeping America great. Thank you, and God bless America.